Hello and welcome to my channel Green Line Goddess Tarot. This is your daily reading for the 21st of October 2022. Okay, we have beautiful, the Ace of Cups. I was just thinking, we're getting to the tail end of Libra season. So let's see, thinking about, what sort of things, what's the end of the journey when it comes to what we've learnt in the Libra season, especially when it comes to love and relationships. And we have the Ace of Cups, which is something really beautiful, perhaps has been birthed around that time when it comes to love, healing and relationships. So let's see what else is coming through. The Hierophant, yes. When it comes to the Hierophant can represent marriage, like love and marriage, both of those together, but it can just be commitments, work commitments, perhaps there's things coming in around that. And the Two of Wands, okay, a lot of positive energy coming through around resources. And, they've got the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Fascinating. So we've got two aces sitting right next to each other. Interesting. But I feel like it's like, there's this seed here. Maybe it hasn't emerged yet. Or maybe you know about it with the Ace of Pentacles, but you're not ready to kind of step into it yet. Because I can see the character there in the Seven of Pentacles is looking at it going, where am I going to plant this? Am I going to plant this seed? Am I going to take it? With the reversed energy, it feels like it hasn't activated yet. It hasn't been. But it is next to the Ace of Cups, which is really lovely. So the water is there to plant the seed, which is actually really nice. The Ace of Cups, the cycle of love and healing is birthing. So the Ace of Cups is there. You might be feeling very differently about some of the commitments in your life. And this could be in particular to do with work, but the Hierophant also can represent, like I said, marriage or long-term commitments in relationships. It can be tradition, like it could be looking at traditions in your life or religion and beliefs, higher beliefs. So, it's got a lot in it, but it's a Taurus energy of the Hierophant. And the Eight of Pentacles right in the center, that's work, quite literally your work or whatever it is that you spend a lot of time working on and working through. So there's an opportunity for new growth to come in and new paths to open up and to take those initial steps to something that could be coming in new with your work. Opportunity to make that initial okay, let's activate this in some way. And there's a big question mark about it with the Ace of Pentacles. I'm kind of getting a lot of, interestingly with the Hierophant there, a lot of eclipse-like energy. I mean, we are in eclipse season. We're about to step into that. I mean, we are in it, and eclipse season can get activated. This feels like an eclipse-like seed here, this Ace of Pentacles. Perhaps it hasn't fully been activated yet. But for whatever reason we're hearing about it today or thinking about it today, or at least trying to look at the next steps that you could do to bring something like this in. So it feels exciting. It just feels like, there's something grounding down, because we do have the eclipses are in Taurus and Scorpio, and we have the full moon in Taurus. It's not until the 8th or the 9th of November, depending on where you are in the world, and that is a total lunar eclipse. And I feel strangely enough like this is connected to it, this Ace of Pentacles. So this is something, it's almost like there's something mysterious and unknown and unexpected, and that's what happens with the eclipse. It can bring about great change when it comes to your material resources or new cycles around that, a change of how you're working with your money or your resources or your home, big commitments in your life like work, wanting to bring changes around that sort of stuff. But when it activates, that's the unknown energy. But strangely, that Seven of Pentacles, that sort of like you're thinking about it. What I get with this reversed is what you think this is going to be and what it ends up to be might be something very, very different. So it's kind of fascinating. So even though you might be looking at, maybe you're starting a change when it comes to your work, your business, your money in some way, or what it is that you spend a lot of time working on. So if you spend a lot of time working on your marriage or on commitments or long-term relationship, maybe there's something that you're thinking, I'm going to take these initial first steps. But I feel like this is going to be something end up something different. But for whatever reason, they're showing us the seed now, and it feels very much connected to that eclipse that is, this thing that is potentially going to go through a series of interesting changes. So, yeah, fascinating. It's like we've been given a little sneak peek of something. And I like how the Ace of Cups has come beside it as well, because it brings healing. It brings in a new way of feeling. It can bring the birth of something very beautiful with, very beautiful. So it's got a nice energy to it, but I just get, hasn't fully formed into what it is meant to be. That will come in even like months later. But for whatever reason, we're seeing it today. So just be aware of some new feelings that are coming in around the big commitments and things that you're working on, like your work, and what sort of changes you're thinking about. This is kind of the ballpark of it. But there's something different. So food for thought, I would say, food for thought. And that is mysteriously, we've got this mysterious seed we're contemplating. Mysteriously, that is the reading for the 21st. Fascinating. And it's fascinating because, we are in Libra season. Libra is ruled by Venus. Venus also rules Taurus. So it's this connection here with this Venusian energy of love and money and resources and how that's all working. These can be planting seeds of self-worth. So I feel like Venus is already having a chat, already kind of working on this under the surface. So, interesting. So that's it. We will look and see how this evolves. It might pop up later in November. We might go, remember that reversed Ace of Pentacles? Here it is. So we'll see. It might turn around tomorrow. That's the thing with eclipses. It's unexpected, but we shall see. So I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, and a day to contemplate this seed. So thanks so much for joining me, and look forward to seeing you tomorrow.